on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, and now he bowls him over, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State. Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On second down, here's Fournette. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And able to find Conley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, he'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Minshew, 1st and 10. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Minshew sets to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll toss it to Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
60 or.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
Ready. Ready. 44. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Minshew. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This one through, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down right around the 37. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big third down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That's the one you make the spear. That's the one you make the spear, baby.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain? This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Newton throwing again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Pushing tacklers aside, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Minshew sets to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 25 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Let go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is McCaffrey. Powers through again. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. A shotgun give to Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey, and an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the 50, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On first down, Newton. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 9, check 9. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To the air again, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. Touchdown, Jaguars! Jeff Swain, 56 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shakes off the sag. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Minshew. He's got Swaim here as tight end outright. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. It'll be Minshew again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third and short. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's third and 3. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Now Minshew on first and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's McCaffrey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Newton. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Panthers. Wild Bill.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Fights off the defender. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Still churning. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Minshew, 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Ready? 15-1.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions of... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he